All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three down. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Go! On second down, here's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, we got four down. We get hit.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Regular. 4 down. Alert.
Wait, 20.
Regular. Check three.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Keep your poise. Wait.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Brady to throw on second down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Got his left. 4 down, 4 down. Right there.
To throw, it's Brady. To Michelle on the screen. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Three down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Shift.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On the ground, Michelle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
We got 4.
Wait!
Shift.
Right, again!
On the handoff, it's Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Single. Watch number 29. Watch a slant.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
4 down. Check.
Sam!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A first down throw, Darnold. He completes it to Peak. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
Darnold from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got wide.
Detroit. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 58, boys, 58.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
4 down, 4 down. Motion man, watch 12, watch 12.
Here's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk. And a first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
On first down, Brady. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
4 down. Even, even.
A give. This is Michelle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike, 46.
Wait!
To throw on second down. Brady. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Michelle. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Don't worry about that. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Go bandit!
Check.
Like 20!
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
3-19-10! Go!
Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Alert. 3 down.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
4 down. Alert.
Let's go, let's go.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Here we go with Michelle. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. This is Bilal Powell. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Brady now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Let's go!
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got
4 ends!
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now Michelle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Michelle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch left.
29, Alpha.
You got nothing.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Brady going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check. Fresno.
Gun. Set. Green, 39.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He gets it here to Peake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, it's Darnold. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun! Here we go now. Blue line it. Watch him now, Barney. Hot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. To Michelle on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
We got 4.
Brady to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
3-3.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. Complete to Stewart, right side. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney, hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Green 39.
Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Undercrush.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Remember, if you have a lost child, please contact District Services or Security immediately for assistance.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Now let's go. 319. Back 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Strong right. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Be a long day for you.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB.
Watch out. Here we go.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Hey, check 24. Right. You got right. Hey, double up.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Gone. Blue 90.
On third down. That's Powell. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ringo.
Leopard. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Dropped off at this location, fire department detected and picked up after the game.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold from the gun. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Let's go, let's go.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Let's go.
Tight left. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Wait.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
I got 87. That's speed, boys.
So.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Wait, twist it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Here we go. Here we go. I got 29.
On first down, Brady. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch number 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
4 down. 4 down. Alert. Hey, check Mike 46.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
I got 11. I got 11. He's mine. He's mine. Here we go.
Here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Darnold now to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Blue 20, Mike 20.
46 to Mike, 46. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Alpha.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four down. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
On second down, Michelle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
29, Alpha. Alpha.
Check, Mike, 50.
Brady now on first down. Allen has it left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got 4. We got 4.
On the ground is Michelle. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Wait!
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. 3 down.
Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Michel. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run with Michel, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Now let's go. Lucky 56. Green 39. Lucky 56. Green 39.
Now it's Darnold. Airing one deep for Curse. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Hey!
So after the INT, it's Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lorenzo Malden in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Shadow.
Shotgun now for Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17.
Wait! 46, boys, 46.
Brady now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a goal to Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Leopard, hot.
And they take a knee. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
All right, here we go.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jets, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for New England,